We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, everybody, come on in. Come on in. All right, all right. Let's see. All right. Thank you for tuning in to Doug and Bobby Bridging the Gap. I'm Bobby Owens, the mom.
And I'm Doug Cash, the son.
Wonderful. Okay, so we are going to have a great show. I see Miss Eureka Rose is tuned in. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm going to let a few more people tune in. We can probably minimize. We're trying out a new system right now. Okay, PR Butterfly, join. Own Your Mission, join. All right, welcome everybody. Okay, cool. All right, so as you know, our new format is that we're going to start talking about other topics first, things that people are actually, things that are trending or things people just want to talk about, and then from there, then we go into the questions. Everybody said they don't want to miss the questions, so we have to give ample time for people to come in. Tadao, join. Hey, Tadao. Hi, Mother Battle. I Heart Cat. Are everybody on?
Yo. What's up?
Our core people are tuning in right away. Okay, so welcome to episode 8, again, of Doug and Bobby Bridging the Gap. I am Bobby Owens, the mom.
And I'm Doug Cash, the son.
Right, I want to officially start it again because more people have joined. All right, so here we go. We start our show fast. So what I just found out is that the number one music or genre of music is rap in Russia. Can you imagine that? Russia's number one music is rap? That's amazing. Okay, Sexy Ink Chef, join. Okay, Truly Just Tea, join. Hello, welcome. So hip hop is so big. I would never think that Russia, a place like Russia, that'd be the number one music. And they have like really big artists that are like Drake type artists over there. And what they do is they actually battle.
White or they black?
They're white. What? They may have black Russians. I'm not sure.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just curious. Because I never
Hi,
heard.
Barry.
I never knew.
Life. Yeah, but I mean, that's their number one genre of music. Okay, so that's one thing that someone brought to my attention, which I thought was really exciting. Another thing, I didn't know that Nia Long and Samore, the comedian, are sisters. Does anybody know that? Am I the only one that didn't know that? Yeah, Nia Long. You know Nia Long?
Okay.
Yeah, Nia Long. And Samore is a comedian, female comedian. She's really popular too. But they were actually sisters. Nikki Rebel. Hey, Nikki Rebel. Okay, Sexy Kim said, well, Sexy Chef Kim. I'm always calling a different thing. Not surprised at all. Okay. Barry Betty said that he knew. Okay, Eureka Rose said, wow. All right, cool. Now, I don't mean to laugh at this other bit of news that was shared with me. It seems like it's a thing. How do I say it? Like, I don't really want to say it. And somebody sent me the link that it seems like a lot of pastors, well, there's one pastor for sure, that was selling drugs out of his church and out of his mobile food truck. Mm-hmm. You heard about him?
No, I didn't hear about this, but like I can believe it. I can believe it though.
No, did y'all know that he got busted? Now, how do you sell drugs? Allegedly sell drugs out of a church. He had crack, everything you could think of.
Tax breaks.
Coke. Tax breaks.
Tax breaks and Legos.
Lord, not the pastor. They said, no, I was trying not to laugh. I mean, he actually, Barry said, not surprised. Kim said, again, not surprised. Okay. No, seriously, how does a pastor, and he's not the only one.
We know.
Well, okay, I'm out the loop, obviously.
All these pastors corrupt. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them. There's a lot
they
of
have corrupt tendencies. Well, you got to pull it up, and you got to see the guy. Like, he actually got caught. I mean, they were doing like surveillance.
I was watching something like that. Not something like that, but just like pastors just being corrupt with the money and stuff like that. And the pastor's like, don't worry about what the pastor do with the money. It's my business and God. That's it.
No, but I'm trying to figure out, how does a pastor let it be known he's selling drugs? Is it happening during Bible study? Does he have like a back room that he, like, how does that take place?
He's not getting his hands dirty.
Well, evidently he is, because he admitted that he was
He
guilty.
got caught. Probably somebody ratting him out.
Yeah, but I mean, that was, I didn't want to laugh, but that was a little, odd for me. And then I saw there was other pastors that were doing the same thing. So I said, okay, so.
How else is he getting caught? Somebody had to rat him out.
Yeah, people trust the pastor, right? Well, they definitely trust the pastor to fill their prescription. Yeah. So anyway, that was just kind of funny when I saw that how he got busted in his reaction and so forth. But he got 5 years, so hopefully he'll redeem himself and really utilize his gift that he has of pastoring, not his gift to sell in church, but and get his life together.
Yeah, that's it though.
5 years, that's what I'm saying. So
I feel like he paid somebody off or something. Got somebody some hush money, but like it was too public, so they had to do something.
Oh shoot, Eureka said, how else is he going to feed his community? Selling drugs is not feeding your community, and he's taking it on the road in the food truck. That's just too crazy. He's a servant.
He's a servant.
Yeah, he's a servant, all right. Okay, he's serving in jail now. So anyway, so that's basically that. And then, have you guys been hearing about the Aaliyah case is under investigation? That is actually coming back. They're opening it because someone said genius. Okay. Kim said that. Okay. Mr. Ponton joined. Hi, Mr. Ponton. Yeah, so the pastor, well, enough of the pastor, because the pastor, they got to look into that. They got to Google that. It's in Boston, by the way. I don't want to mention his name. Whoever you know is out there. He was probably a drug dealer first. Well,
that's what I was thinking as soon as you told me that. Like, I don't think you become a pastor like, nah, I should sell drugs. This ain't enough.
Or somebody hit
like, you already getting free money from all your people that's coming in there.
Yeah, he's an older man, so you maybe think that he was like a throwback drug dealer back in the days, and in his mid-60s, he wants to kind of.
He just got caught.
He just got caught. Okay, well, he wasn't flashy though. He definitely wasn't a flashy pastor.
He learned. What was his name that got caught up when he went to the boxing match and he had the fur hat on? I forgot his name. And they did the movie off of American Gangster.
Oh yeah, Frank Lucas.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably learned from that lesson.
I don't know, but speaking of that though, is it Godfather in New York or is it Harlem Godfather? I forgot the name of the show now, but
I think
is it Bumpy Johnson or whatever? I think it's Godfather of Harlem. All right, I'm messing the name up. Somebody tell me what it is. Somebody says smart man. He's a smart man because
he never hide his money.
He didn't hide it that well. Somebody told on him whatever.
Exactly. Yeah, because somebody's like, damn, the pastor is doing this. Like, nah, we gotta stop this. This is unholy.
Wow.
The churchgoers is gonna snitch. They find out, they snitching.
Kim knows this, Mr. Whitaker, right? Exactly. But anyway, the Bumpy Johnson series that they have, or whatever, is really good. So I really like that, or whatever. I love Bumpy Johnson's story and stuff like that too. But anyway, so the Aaliyah case, they're opening it back up as far as her death.
Barry said, yeah, Bumpy Johnson.
It's basically her death that they're investigating because I didn't know this. Allegedly, she didn't want to get on the plane. She texted Damon Dash and said that she doesn't like that plane. So he texted her back and said, well, don't get on the plane. So guess what? She didn't get on the plane. Lenny Kravitz actually got another plane for her to get on. I'm not going to say the person's name that got her this existing plane, took the new plane that Lenny Kravitz ordered for her, allegedly. And then she went back to the cab. Now the cab driver is speaking up because he witnessed the people coming to the cab and they drugged her, knocked her out, and carried her into the plane. She was unconscious when she was on the plane. So you guys need to look into that. So people are speaking up now. I don't know why they're waiting so long, but there's a lot of concerns about what really happened to Aaliyah or whatever, Aaliyah. Okay. So it's pretty crazy. And it's just resurfacing. I found that out last week and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, she was drugged up. They carried her. Why didn't they let her go on Lenny Kravitz's plane that he actually had a plane for her? They wouldn't let her go on there. And the person that got her plane took that new plane that Lenny gave her. Okay? And again, she went into the cab. the cab driver speaking up. He shows his face, his name, everything. I don't know if he just feels compelled to confess. He says they came to the cab that she was in. She was about to leave in the cab. They drugged her up, and he said they carried her. A few people carried her, arms and legs, and put her on the plane. So she was taking the plane to shoot more shots from the video. Meanwhile, the whole video shoot was with the green screen. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot going on. I don't totally know, but that I just never heard that, and you'll see like videos out there now that are starting to surface. So they're about to launch an investigation about her death, so to speak, as they're saying like it was kind of allegedly planned or whatever. So yeah, all right, so cool. You guys can catch that. All right, so another great news that we have. We are now officially on Amazon and Spotify and a few other platforms. So we are growing because of you guys. We are at 100 viewers now, followers or whatever. So you guys, please share. I am so happy. We are so happy. We enjoy doing this show. We enjoy spending time with you guys. This is like the people podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's interacting and stuff like that. So it's very exciting for us to do this show. So again, I totally want to tell you guys that we appreciate that we're growing because of you, and we enjoy doing this because of you. All right. So we are soon getting ready to do the questions. There's so many questions coming in that I have. Thank you. Then that's wonderful. Congratulations. Yay. We're growing because of you. Thank you. But there are so many questions that are coming in that, hey, Queen of Bel Air. Thank you, Jalicia. All right, woohoo, sexy chef. Okay, so we have way too many questions. Eureka's like, questions, please. I get it. We cannot. So I can only fill, like the hat is gonna fill up twice. So I'm only scooped out one hat full of questions, all right? So, and I have to tell people to kind of slow down with the questions. Another thing we have is that we have a folder now that's building up with people that want advice. So that's going to be another part of the show as well, okay? The last thing, another segment I wanted to add in there, I forgot you guys, before we get to the questions, put the questions over here. Before we get to the questions, I wanted to say, I love the update on the current events. Yay, thank you. They said, okay, Lila Lowe says, what are we congratulating? I missed it. Okay, we are now on the Amazon platform, the Spotify platform, and a few others. I just can't think of the names right now, forgive me. By next week, it'll be like another 50 platforms. So we're growing because of you guys. So I'm so excited. We love doing this show. We are both equally excited about it, and because we're just having fun. And to have fun and to be growing with the People's Podcast, which is you guys. Who's pregnant? You know what? Who's pregnant?
Everybody's saying congratulations.
Oh, okay. Oh, we know for sure it's not on this side of the world. Okay, yes, the show. Thank you. Yes, the show. All right, cool. All right, there was another thing I wanted to say too. Now, there's a segment we wanted to say, like there's some guys that, you know, they're heartthrobs, or everybody thinks that they're fly, whatever. Is it because they're a celebrity? Or are they like, if they were like a regular guy, would they be considered attractive? Okay. So the candidate that we were speaking about is Little Meech. Little Meech, ladies. Okay, everybody knows who Little Meech is. Is Little Meech celebrity, fine and cute, or is it because he's Little Meech? What do you guys think? Those of you who can comment. We got a lot of married people.
Wait, you mean is like Lil Meech as in Lil Meech's son, or is just like as him and being himself?
Little Meech himself.
Okay.
He's fine as F without money. I just like his voice. His voice is very alluring. Because he's Little Meech, you think, Jalicia? I think he has beautiful skin. I think that his eyes or whatever, a really cute little guy. All right, he is tripping. Okay. No idea who he is. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. All right. On BMF the series. Okay. So we're gonna get to the questions. Okay. I like Demetrius. Right. Yes. Who is that? Okay. He isn't cute. Really?
You want to explain to them who he is?
Huh?
You want to explain to them who he is? They want to know who he is.
Go ahead and tell them.
You know better than
Well, it's BMF. His father is Big Meech, who is part of a what do you want to call it? Organization called Black Mafia Family. He's incarcerated. He may have another maybe 8 years left, hopefully less than that. His son is an actor now, and he's portraying his father in the BMF series. It's a really popular series under 50 Cent's umbrella of the series that he actually creates. So, yeah, he may be able, we're not saying that he's someone that we would like for ourselves. I mean, he could be my son, grandson, who knows. I'm just saying as far as that he is a nice looking young man. It's a little boy to me. You know what I mean? But he's still a nice looking man.
I need to watch it because they came out with a new season.
New season, yeah, they did.
I didn't get to watch it yet.
I love BMF too. All right, cool. Huh? What were you gonna say?
No, it's alright. I like it. Like I watched the first season. But
I haven't kept up.
Even though I'm not proud to say it because like I know my man Freeway Ricky's not getting his money off it. I like Snowfall better.
Okay, Freeway Ricky is such a good guy. He's such a good guy.
He is.
Yeah. Well, Eureka said he can get it. Whatever he can get, I'm not sure, but she seems pretty confident he can get it. So. I watch every Sunday. Really, Barry? You watch every Sunday? Okay. All right. So, questions. Can we get a drum roll for the questions? What are we gonna do? All right. Cool. Those dreamy eyes. Exactly. He's such a cute little boy. Okay. All right. Here we go. You didn't even dig deep in there. Okay. All right.
You shuffled it.
I'll be like, okay. Before we do that, there is somebody in our core audience that is missing right now. Tony Mello. Where's Tony Mello at?
Right there.
Tony Mello's there? Okay, I heard little stink. A little stink. Okay, I'm about to say, where's Tony Mello at? Okay. All right, okay.
Oh yeah, I would not be able to read that.
Okay. Name one thing about your prior partner that drove you up the wall. People sound a little loud. Can you give me something? You always have the answers faster than I do, because I never can answer anything.
Because it took me a little while to answer that question about the self-improve. Like, I was still thinking about that even after the show a little bit.
No, I thought about it and still can't come up with an answer. That's terrible.
I was gonna say, don't you guys a little bit of a problem?
No, it's a big problem. Okay, so on your mission says stupidity. Okay, Lila Lowe said nothing. Okay.
I don't know. I felt like she's a psychopath a little bit.
So hold on. So if Lila Lowe says nothing, then why are you not with your ex-partner?
I guess overly emotional.
Queen of Bel Air said insecurity. Okay, no, I'm playing. The fact that he always went to sleep during movies. Okay, that's Eureka. And Lava Life says what? Okay. Tia. Okay, she's laughing at something Tia said. Did I miss what Tia said? I'm here. Had a book signing and a bunch of interviews, but I'm here. Okay, Tony Mello. Okay. All right. She wanted to be an IG honey. Okay. And how did that work out? Okay, Lila Lowe said she meant everything. Okay.
And one thing I need to work on is being patient.
Naeem joined. Okay, so he's going back to the prior show as far as what he needs to fix or improve on.
I was thinking on that because like everybody can improve. There's something for everybody to improve on.
But I feel so bad because normally I'm big on looking to improve myself, and why I can't think of anything. Is it because I'm improving myself so much? There's still got to be something. Oh my God, iHeart said his hips were bigger than mine. Not a good look. Naeem, Naeem. Nikki said she didn't have ambition. Okay. What do you laugh? Oh, because you know exactly what it is.
She's not lying. That's
Rump shaker. Okay. Okay. Now you say you're gonna be in and out making LLCs. Okay. His gums used to always bleed. That got on your nerves? Tony Mello said, wait a minute, a nigga got hips, dips. Okay.
Yeah, right. Dips.
Okay. He was hella jealous. Okay, Sexy Kim. Jalicia, I know who. Okay. Okay.
I'm not even gonna say nothing.
I heart said Anthony, hush, it's not you. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll get that question out the way. Are we finished with that question? Oh, did I mention anything? Oh, who's my ex now? Let me see. Wait. Wait, I gotta think, who was my last ex? Hold on, can you give me a letter? Who's my last ex? Oh, T. Okay. What's it? His accent. Not understanding English properly. And trying to talk slang. Okay. Definitely not a go. Alright, cool. Right, I couldn't remember. I'm like, who is my ex? Like, is it like that, like, not important to me? I can't remember my ex.
No, you get away.
I get away? What do you mean?
Try to get away from them.
Yeah, but I totally
Yesterday.
forgot. It's like, it's not even been that long ago. Queen of Bel-Air lying. Okay. All right. So we know these things we're not supposed to go back to. I have nothing against foreigners, but if we can't communicate, like I feel like I'm pantomiming to explain what's going on, like it was just too much. It was very annoying. And it's like his English was getting worse as it was going along. So I'm just
He's
like...
getting comfortable.
Yeah, and then...
He stopped trying.
Then I started realizing he's not understanding anything that I'm really saying or whatever. Okay, so next question, you guys. Are you ready? Because y'all say I move on too fast to the next question. Can we go to the next question, please? Votes.
Probably should have did Google Translate.
No, even that. I think he wasn't too smart, too, on top of that, so please. All right, let's go. Go to the bottom, dig to the bottom. All right.
Yes, man.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Too mysterious. PR Butterfly. Too mysterious. Eureka. Yes. Next. On your mission. Yes. Next question. iHeart. Okay. Yep. All right. There's a question that I hope comes out that is so crazy. I learned this a while ago, and I don't know if this is a thing, but is there a difference between love and in love? There is. Mm-hmm. Oh, shoot. Somebody says, yeah, there is. Can somebody explain what's the difference between love and in love?
I don't know. I feel like love is just like something that you can just have compassion for somebody else, but being in love with somebody, I feel like is like almost like to the next level.
Okay.
Say, like,
they complete you.
Like, I don't know,
Nikki, tell us what it is. I want to hear.
Maybe a loved one is somebody that you're down
yes,
for,
100%.
and somebody that you're in love with, is somebody that you'll kill for.
Oh my gosh! Or what about live for? Right, live for.
Live
Right.
Live for. Yeah, that would be a better word.
Right. People want to die, but they don't want to live. I mean, let's live for each other. In love is mental illness. Love is just human. Okay. So in love is mental illness? I don't know. Explain.
Yeah, in love, I feel like it's kind of like an obsession.
So you're obsessed, like an obsession kind of thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I never, Is that true? I mean, y'all joke around so much. It's like, is that really your perspective, Pres X, on there? Or is that just for laughs because people are laughing? All right, cool. That's different. I love my child father, but not in love with him. Okay. Yes, okay, Tony Mello. Yes, I love my wife. I'm in love with hot fries and oxtail and extra gravy, pondu rice. Okay. Queen of Bel-Air. You can love your friend, but you are in love with your soulmate. How do you know, Queen of Bel-Air, when you have a soulmate? What is that feeling? What is that feeling like? Let us know. For those of us who have not probably met that or have encountered that, what does that feel like? Be low, Anthony, yo. To me, to love is on the surface. Okay. Loving is on the surface, so in love is deeper. What does that feel like? What does that sound like? In love, like is like, okay, things don't make sense. Sometimes a person can be bad for you, but reason and logic take a back seat. Okay, so you could be in love and it blinds you and you just don't see all the red flags. You can run through all the red lights, but you're in love. You're blinded by in love.
You know, this is be really whatever you want to make it.
But it's the highest level. It's the highest.
Because it's like
what?
Almost like trying to think of the words, but It's not really like a real word. It's like a word that we almost make because we're combining two words together.
Okay.
So like you can give it your own definition at the end of the day.
Okay, to be in love is like your souls are connected. Tadal says on the same wavelength. Queen of Bel Air says when you're comfortable to say anything and talk about anything with them without shame or judgment. Wow. Okay. Is it a warm and fuzzy feeling that you get? You just feel connected, like you're in sync. Is that what they mean when they say equally yoked? Okay. Love is what Blueface and Krishan got. Can I tell you, I love Krishan and Blueface. I love them.
I don't know if that's just regular love, because that gotta be some next level right there. That might be in love, because they knock each other's parents out.
In love. No, it's super toxic, but it's like, I just hope they get past the immaturity. Like, he's more mature than she is in respect. He puts up with a lot or whatever and act like ain't nothing going on.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people sticking up for her too, though.
How so?
Like, a lot of girls like, oh, I understand where she's coming from.
Because they're young and they're toxic.
But that's the modern generation.
You can't stand Tadal says 2 freaks. They are cringe. Okay. I mean, I look at her as a little girl, me being a mother, and just saying that I can see she has a lot of pain, but I really think that it's really that she's just craving love. It's really love.
I like that at first, like when she was like first on the show and everything, but after that, when she started making music, I hated it. It was just downhill for me after that.
In love, Barry said, in love is being more focused, going out of your way for that person. Well, yeah, I mean, I think in love is kind of an obsession. Going out the way for the person is loving and you're sacrificing and stuff, but in love, I think when the person said, not really mental illness, that was kind of to the extreme in my opinion, but you're obsessed, you're consumed with the person, maybe is a good way to say it. And soulmates, all of that kind of like links into, you could love many different people in a lifetime, but to be in love with that one person. Sophia Hightower, hello. Michelle and Obama is in love. That's a healthy example of what in love looks like. I'll go with that. Yeah, the Obama love story. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to get to one more question. You guys ready for the questions? Let me see. Nah, I can't see. I can get over Anthony's. Okay, nah, I can't see. I can't get over Anthony's response. Oh, with the fries? Okay. Loving someone. Okay, Nikki says loving someone is when you feel a strong connection towards them for multiple reasons, but in love is when you have a deep connection with their soul. Damn. Nikki be coming with them damn definitions. Oh my God. You know, like I'm learning from this show. But it's so funny. You do the same thing I do. Like days after the show, I'm still thinking about certain questions. And then people are constantly DMing me and wanting to talk about the show. And I keep saying, and I'm going to tell you guys too, leave your comments on the show. Because you guys have such great questions about the show, but you're asking it during the show, you're asking it when you're DMing me, but you're not putting it on the show, which is good. So once we actually put it live, share, and put your comments, okay? All right, so...
You talking about like after we post the video,
nope.
Comment underneath the video, their questions?
Yeah, totally. If they want to, at least just comment and say you like or whatever. Queen of Bel Air, no fuzzy, but I'm not a fuzzy person. I'm not obsessed. I'm in a warm space. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I mean, you know healthy love when you experience it. Complete trust. Now that feels good. That feels warm to me. I'm getting warm and fuzzy in my older age. Complete trust. I like that. I'll accept that. I like that. All right, cool. So we're gonna go on to the next question. All right, I'm gonna. You know what? I might get radical and just throw it out. I want to get to a question that I really want.
Why don't you just say the question that you want to say then?
I'm not. That would be the whole show. Okay, let me go to this one right here. Now I got to put everything back.
Yes, yeah, I'll help you.
So we can get there faster. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. Yep, no, that's fine. All right, so we're putting the questions back now. You can open it in the meantime. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Well, I shouldn't be reading this damn question. How many times can somebody be married without causing red flags to be raised?
I was gonna say I can't read it either because.
No, but I'm speechless because okay, in my experience, with me being married a few times, has kind of I think it kind of drives traffic to me more.
Well, I'm gonna say if she was married once and she got divorced once, that's already a red flag.
Okay, so it's a red flag for you, a divorce.
Yeah. Red flag don't always mean like no. That just means like caution.
Okay, it's to pay attention to that. Okay.
Yeah. That like why did you get divorced? Did
In
you
this
divorce
day and
him?
age-
Did he divorce you? Like what was the issue?
So you want to know like the background.
Yeah.
Okay. This day and age, there should not be a number on that. It says Eureka. Queen of Bel Air says, "Ish, I'm too in." Okay. All right. Sexy Chef said, "I said that too, but you use your mouth better than okay, a $2 whore." Okay. Wait. Oh, she's talking about the Blazing Saddles quote. Okay. They're talking about the other. They're talking about the other question. Tadal said it doesn't matter.
Like, let's say like, say you was dating somebody like before you got married or whatever, and they had a previous partner before you. Wouldn't you want to know what happened with that partner?
Well, yeah, in a relationship, yeah, 3 times the charm.
So
Go ahead, Pierre Butterfly.
So why wouldn't you want to look into a marriage? Like a marriage is like past a relationship. Like y'all went to the next step, and why'd y'all backpedal?
Well, okay, but I mean, we don't live in a perfect world.
I know we don't live in a perfect world, but like
That's
that should just
like
where was the mistake made there? Like maybe I don't want to make that mistake, and like there's just so many different
but you
things
know what?
like you gotta think about.
But I've experienced the opposite. Like I said, whenever somebody finds out how many times they've been married, they get more intrigued and be like, "Oh, really?" So, they, my stepmom on her 3rd marriage with my dad, and that's it. Okay, leave alone. You never know until you see for yourself to doubt. Past is past, move forward. Some people have an issue with that, though.
I feel like.
Did anyone have an issue? Let's hear from someone who has an issue with it.
I do.
You do? Okay, besides you. All right, Nikki, it depends when you consider a red flag because marriage doesn't have the same meaning of our generation as our parents, and it may take a few times to figure it out for some. Queen of Bel Air, I don't care about the past if he wasn't abusive mentally, physically, or financially. I don't care. Okay? Kim says it's nobody's damn business. Everyone is the first. You like, what marriage certificate? Rip it up, like, throw it over your shoulder, like, right, didn't exist. Right.
Because, like, I feel like women, they can see it like that because a lot of them don't see any negatives when it comes to marriage with men. Like, we rarely have any positives when it comes to marriage.
Okay.
Like, so, you gotta be cautious right there because, like, that can determine how your future's gonna happen. I get married to her, she already got divorced. Like, history tends to repeat itself. Like, what if it happens in a relationship with me and her now? So now,
well, you just want to ask what happened. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it's automatically no, just because you was married.
Okay.
But
okay.
it's gonna raise some questions that I'm gonna have to ask you.
But just like Tadal said, you have to really focus on. You can't really look at the numbers. You'll have to find out in time. You still have to learn the person regardless because everyone's going to paint themselves like they're the victim anyway. You're never going to hear their role.
They always tell me like the first 2 years you're going to meet the interpreter.
Okay, Leo Low, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, Queen of Bel Air, you can't compare relationships. They are all different. That's the truth. That's the truth. It's the truth. And we have to also recognize our pattern.
You're not really trying to compare the relationship. You're trying to find out the person that you're with, and learning their past is finding out who they are.
Okay, what if they've grown? They could have grown.
But you gotta know where they've grown from.
Okay. All right. So, I mean, if there's multiple marriages, like in my case, multiple marriages, you have to kind of identify what my pattern is, why I keep making the same mistake or attracting the same kind of person or agreeing to share my life with the same kind of person. There's got to be some kind of likenesses or similarities. So the responsibility comes back to the individual. So it's a matter of me being honest enough to identify what that pattern is. And we discussed that on episode 1 anyway, I believe. Everyone is different, Queen of Bel Air, and brings out different things in you. Yep. Eureka Rose, when the relationships are the same, clearly you have an F-up pattern you did not deal with. You did not heal from, sorry. You did not heal from. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. People evolve. Okay, this is Nikki. People evolve, so sometimes background knowledge is irrelevant. That's true. And sometimes people evolve past how their family or how they were raised or whatever the case is.
It's irrelevant to, I guess, a woman, but like, some men don't care about the background history.
They
but
really
like,
don't.
Some men don't, but some men do. And like, I feel like how much as a woman cares about a man's future, a man will care about a woman's past.
Okay, all right. So Barry says he's been married once, not going to do it again. We'll get married when hard to get married and easier to get out. Okay, so when it's harder to get married and easier to get out, that's when it's reversed. That's pretty funny. I like that. Right, find your center, lava life. Okay, well, my thing is, I felt empowered when I went to church one time a few years back, and the pastor kind of threw me off when he says, there's a lady, she's been married 4 times. And fellas, you know what that means? She's cooking. So I was like, huh? I said, okay, so now I kind of understand why guys get excited when I say I've been married so many times. They may think I'm cooking. Okay, good point, Mikey. Queen of Bel Air. All right, cool. So, all right, I know you're going to ask me, because I speed through everything. One more question?
Yes, you can go to the next question.
One more question. Okay. He has to always stop me and be like, okay, is everybody done? Are we done with that one yet? Because I'll be done in 2 seconds. Right. Okay. We can't even shake it. This is crazy. We can't even shake it. All right.
You speed writing all of these.
Okay, this is more for the new school or whatever, because I'm out of date or whatever. So, is it still expected for a guy to ask you to be his girl, or is the term non-exclusive? Is that an actual conversation or actions enough for you to know that you're with the youth? Does a guy ask a girl to be his girl now, or is like, okay, we're gonna be exclusive or we're gonna be non-exclusive? Like, is it communicated, like what you guys are doing, or is this understood? What?
I don't think you really want to ask me that question.
Okay.
Because, like, 9 times out of 10, I'm getting pressured into a relationship because I'm over here having my fun, and after that, they be like, yo, is it ever going to be more than this?
Eureka Rose, you need to ask me. I want to be that way. I don't want to be. I am that way, too. I'm an old-fashioned girl.
Like, a lot of people, they be waiting for me to ask
your
them.
life. Nope, I need to be asked. Okay, so how do they ask you? Will you be my girl? I would need to be asked. I heart. Okay, this is not new school. Okay.
Yeah, you can
with
ask.
Flowers. Wow, with flowers. Okay. Yes, we are. Yes, are we exclusive? Okay. Communication is key. We need clear boundaries because dating equals dating people. Okay.
Yeah.
It could be. I don't want to date people. I only date one person at a time when I do date.
I feel like they end up being like my girlfriend coming close to me is like when I just end up hanging out with them 24/7. Like that, I guess that when they become my girlfriend.
Okay, Leela Lowe says, yeah, still expected because I'm not dropping my hose unless we're official. Okay, all right. Queen of Bel Air, I think the black people don't know how to date. How do we date? How do you date? Matter of fact, I need to mention that to you one time too, because you said to me, okay, I don't mind, I need clarity. Okay, yes, okay, you need to date and be clear on your status. That's the truth. Now, my thing is that when I mentioned to you that I go out with my homeboys or whatever, like we hang out, we go out to eat or whatever, that's not dating. How is that dating? If I go out with a homeboy, there's no love interest. He's not trying to holler at me, I'm not trying to holler at him. It's like if I go out with my homegirl. You understand what I'm saying? So how, when you mentioned on a few shows back, I was like, why would that be considered dating?
It's still kind of a date.
How? Is that considered a date?
A little bit. I consider that to be a date.
How?
How's it not a date when you're like with your boyfriend or your girlfriend?
Because you have a love interest or an interest in them. If you're going out with a friend, it's completely platonic.
So it's the
interest.
intentions at the end of the day that makes it a date?
Yeah, the intentions and the classification.
Well,
that
yeah.
person is actually with you, that's someone that likes you, that's courting you, whatever, that's all part of it. Let me see. if we effing, eating, going out, talking all day, of
I
course
feel
I'm
like
not
a
going to
date is
ask
a
you.
planned event.
You should already know, shorty. Okay, so Tony Mello's not telling anybody anything. They should just know based upon his action. Dating is when you're interested in a person. Okay. You're a butterfly. Laugh my A off. Rob tried to be modern. I was like, nah, you gotta ask me out. Okay.
I thought dating was just a planned event.
Okay. Sexy Kim said, I only dealt with Jamaican men and there's no flowers involved. It's just you are me woman. Okay, well at least well at least they tell you. Okay. Tony Mello, would you be mad if she's doing that with someone else because she's dating unless you make it clear she ain't yours? Okay. Alright, cool. Yeah, but my whole thing, alright, Sag Mommy joined. Hey, Tony, please be for real. You asked me. So he did ask you. Okay, so she's actually throwing him out there. Yeah, but my thing is that, again, if we do not have any interest in each other and we are platonic friends, 10, 15 years, what is the big deal if we go out and have a meal?
I'm not saying it's a big deal.
That's not a date. Is that a date? Y'all tell me if that is a date. I dated 4 people while dating my current man for 6 years. We dated for 2 and had a conversation on being exclusive. I think that's mature and responsible. Rena Belair, okay? Dating is about getting to know a person, very Baptiste, okay? You can do it over the phone. We with Tony Mello. Now, guys don't say anything because they want to still F around. Then the girl go and do it and they cry.
Yeah, but also too, like, getting to know somebody is different on a date versus over the phone because now you can see how they act in public.
Okay.
Because that could be a whole different side. Like,
ghetto and stuff.
Yeah. I've been on a couple of dates with girls and like they talking too loud and like I feel like everybody can hear our conversation. I don't like stuff like that. Like you gotta learn how to control your voice and at that when I just try to tell her like, yo, you're talking a little too loud. She's like, oh, this is how I normally talk. Like I can't help it. It's natural. Like so now you don't have self-control. Like
Queen Belair said 2 years dating and 4 years exclusive. Wow. Is that like a good duration of time to date? 2 years? That was what it was different people and then she kind of decided like, hey, this is the one and they decided together mutually. That's cool too.
I don't know.
Sit down, my boy.
I don't really sound like it's mutual then. Because she determined that when she was ready. I don't really know the full detail of it. Like, did
you determine when you were ready,
after the 2 years?
Queen of Bel-Air, or y'all just had a discussion like, hey, come on, let's surrender?
Or did he bring it to you?
Okay. Yeah, let us know
because
that.
Maybe he was just okay with just getting some action on the side, and at that when you was ready, he was going to be ready. Because that's not really being mutual.
So, Jalicia says, I am dating myself. Queen of Bel-Air said, it's up to you. Nate says, love and peace. Hello, everybody. And Tony Mello said, I saved you from the streets. You're welcome. So, I Heart Cat was in the streets, huh? Okay. I love that. At Jalicia, I date myself too, even in my marriage. Oh, wow, that's cool. There was no action on the side. Okay, Queen of Bel-Air, no action on the side. So after 2 years, who decided, Queen of Bel-Air, who was going, that you guys wouldn't go exclusive? You know, just had a conversation, like it's about that time, or how did that come up? Okay, Tony Mello, blessing and protection, Brother Nate.
So he was just holding on for 2 years in the friend zone? Is that what it was?
I don't know.
Because she said there's no action on the side.
No, but she said there was nobody on the side, so it
was also just him.
It was just him for 2 years straight. Sophia Hightower said 2 months dating, 4 months exclusive. Okay, Queen of Bel-Air said we were dating. I heart never. Hey Nate, getting a lot of hey Nates up in here, okay? Sit down, laughing. All right, Queen of Bel-Air, he did. Okay. All right, dating requires 2 people. You can't date yourself. Oh, you can. I dated myself a lot. We discussed it being exclusive. Okay. Oh my God, no smashing. Okay, question mark. Yes, you can. It's called self-care. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I've dated myself a lot. Movies. I've even gone away different states to concerts. By myself. You do that?
No.
How can you do that? Yeah, I've done that. Hotels, everything. Barry, you're getting some pushback. You can. It's a new age, Eureka Rose says. It's a new age thing. We can now date ourselves when the men are acting up. Okay, well, you just kind of raise the bar
I don't know
until.
how fun that is though, but okay.
It's very fun. You know, I've gone to like so many different places by myself, and you really don't even feel like you're by yourself because if you're going to places like concerts, if there's crowds, you just kind of blend in and you just talk to people on the side and they laugh and.
Doing the nails and the hairs and everything, doing the self care and everything, but going to concerts and stuff like that. Me personally, I can't do that. No, I have too much like social anxiety. Just being around home people I don't know, I'm gonna be watching everybody.
Really?
I'm gonna be watching everybody.
Barry said self-care is more than dating. Okay, Tadao, that's not dating. That's vacation. Okay, Eureka Rose, it's actually very fun and you meet new people. I have definitely dated myself. I even, very fun and you meet new people.
Well, maybe it's different for a girl because like you got people coming up and talking to you. As a guy, you gotta go up and talk to
But
the
think
people.
y'all are creep. Who's creep?
Oh, it's crazy that you said that too because I was just explaining to
Someone.
Regina,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that as a guy you are looked as being guilty before you're looked at as being innocent. You almost have to prove you're innocent to a female because off rip, if you come up to a girl and just say you just acting natural and you just come up and touch her, she gonna think you a creep. She's like, "Why you touching me?" It just feels very like you almost have to prove yourself that you're not. When as a woman, we automatically just accept you because you're a woman.
Okay.
Until you prove us wrong to not accept you.
Eureka can make a friend wherever she goes. Nikki says self-care is having the highest regard for yourself. If you can't date yourself, then how do you expect someone to date you? Or even to treat you? You can kind of start identifying the bar, raise the bar. That's right. Okay, Queen of Bel-Air. When you're dating, there is no one on the side. It's not exclusive. Okay. Lava Life, there's nothing wrong with being alone. You get to know yourself. Yeah. Nikki, getting to check in with you is important too. That's true. I guess that's someone newish to know. Okay.
I mean, you talking about what I was talking about because it kind of is new. Like all that, like sexual harassment and just promotion of that. Like even though girls like should not be touched by guys and everything like that, but it does like set a tone almost for girls. Like the boy cry wolf almost like.
Okay.
They'll push the envelope and say it's sexual harassment when it really isn't.
Okay. Sometimes you're just afraid of, they don't really know what your intentions are or whatever. Everyone has a certain level of paranoia now because we're taught to kind of like be afraid or overly
and
sensitized.
everybody should be cautious, but like there is some times where it is taken to the extreme.
Okay. And we don't know people's experiences either.
We don't.
And that's it too. So it's beautiful because everybody in front of you that you meet, that you know and you don't know, have a story to tell. So you never know what they've gone through.
You don't know what they're going through also, and there's other people out there that's living through other people's experience that it didn't happen to them, but they'll still have that type of reaction because they're living through other people's experience.
Okay. Barry says self-care, mental, physical, and spiritual health is important. Julicia said preach. Okay. So one last question because Eureka totally is a question girl.
She asked me for another
She's
one.
a question girl. She's going to start texting me. Tadao says, I'm sorry, but it sounds freaky to me. What sounds freaky to you? What does Tadao mean sounds freaky to him? I need to know what that means before we move on.
He's going to tell you. We'll go back to it. Let's elaborate a little bit.
Okay. Queen of Bel-Air, I have a question. What's your definition of dating? I think that's the miscommunication. I'm the last person to ask because I don't know. I don't have no damn experience.
Me, dating is a planned event. Anything that's planned up.
Okay. Well, back in the days, we used to probably call it you're talking to somebody, like we're talking or whatever, so you're interested in somebody and you're probably spending time. I don't know.
These word definitions always can change. And, like, yeah, that can be that, too. Like...
Oh, the whole dating yourself is freakish. Okay, we got to go fast with this one. We only have like 8 minutes left. Okay. All right, getting to know the person. Okay. Do you end a relationship where the family doesn't speak to you and applies pressure for your mate to leave you? Wow. Okay, so...
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But if that's the definition of dating, like getting to know somebody, then like you can't go on a date with like your parents or like your husband. Like you already know your husband. You married somebody that you didn't know.
No,
like,
but
you still going
dating is first. No, but okay, you have date night, yeah, with your spouse or whatever, or someone you're with. But that's when you're in an exclusive relationship and you decide, okay, you can still have date night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, so the whole dating thing is really, to me, is like going out, say the question again, okay, run that back one more time.
I understand what it disconnect
okay,
is
hold
at
on.
now.
Hold on. They want me to get to this question.
All right.
Okay. So here it is, basically what it's saying is, you're in a relationship with somebody. Your partner's family does not speak to you, and they apply pressure for your partner to break up with you. So you have resistance. You do not have, he does not have, or she does not have the family support. The family hates, despises, does not want them to be with you. How do you handle that situation? Do you leave? Or how can that be worked through? I don't want to hear the militant leave. How do you work through that? No non-emotional responses. Let's act like we're in love with someone.
Okay.
This is the man or woman of our dreams. But his family despises you or despises her or him, and they're totally on their back. Like, you got to get rid of that girl or that guy. They're no good for you. Okay. So dating is a stage of romantic relationship between two people. Okay, so people are totally still on the dating thing. All right. So that's got to be torture. It exists. It's on him and her to make the decision. Easier said than done, I think. It depends on how he's treating me because of it, because it's all about us. It's true, it's all about y'all, but that's still a lot of pressure because if the person is very family oriented and the family, you trust your family's judgment and they're like, that person is no good for you. You're thinking that you could be overlooking something. You know what I mean? But you love that person, so you're torn. How do you deal with that? A meeting with your family, like he or she ain't going anywhere, okay?
I don't know.
Sit down, it's appropriate, and the man needs to set firm boundaries. Okay, setting firm boundaries, that's a good one. Leave a low. One mature meeting after that, and if it doesn't work, then you gotta go. Okay, meetings are good. It's going to be hard, but it's on him or her. Okay, Queen of Blair. Tadal, the person could be good. The family could be tripping over love. Love them from afar. Okay, so you would push give the family arm's distance or whatever, and you chose your mate and you have to accept that. Okay, Eureka Rose said, curse his bald head mother out and keep effing her son. Sorry, okay.
That's the answer I wanted to give, but
okay, no.
I'm trying to be correct.
Right, okay, well tell me what you want to say. Okay, Nate says,
she already said it.
There has to be a mutual understanding before it even gets that far, so it comes down to who's gonna bend. Okay. All right. Well, bend is an interesting word. All right, so anyway. Okay. All right.
Anyway, she joined my family, she getting my last name.
That's going to be a deal breaker.
What Sophia Ayatollah said? What's in the past is in the past. I guess the family's in the past.
Oh, shoot. Okay. All right, cool. All right, it's hard. Yeah, it is hard. It is hard, especially if, that's love on both sides. And it's like, okay, your family is not necessarily going to steer you wrong. They don't have any malicious intent, hopefully, And sometimes the family can be jealous, too, because they feel that you're being taken away and not realizing it's supposed to be more incorporated. You have your space, your distance, you're building your own life, but they're not being replaced.
Well, really, too, I'll take it. I'll at least take what my family's saying into consideration. But you said I'm in love with this girl, but I'll take it into consideration because love can be blinded. Because they might see something that you don't see.
Tadal said, remember, they don't know how they are. And Nikki says, your family can't dictate who you love, but the man got to have a backbone and stand firm in his decision, not his family. But it's tough because you do have value. You do value your family's opinion. Question is, how reputable is your family? Are they bitter? Do they have valid concerns? Got to talk about it. Yeah. Well, that could be touchy too, because people don't. If you do see toxic traits in someone's family, you can't tell them.
Yeah, they're not going to know it's toxic because that's just normal to them.
But you can't tell them that. They're going to think that you're actually ridiculing your family. You can't tell them that. They don't like, that's my mom, I love my mom, that's my dad, I love my dad, that's my sister. You can't do that. Yeah, it's very tricky. There's a lot to that. It is. Definitely valid concerns. Yeah. Definitely valid concerns. Okay, well, that one was definitely a good one to wrap the show up with, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was pretty good.
Well, you don't want to do like just one more question?
No.
You good?
We're tapped out questions. We only have like 5 minutes left.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I think we're questioned now. I know we have a lot of questions and you're trying to get through the questions, but no, I think we're fine with the
I'm at
questions.
least trying to make a dent in that one day.
We will.
But,
Little Purse 24. Welcome. You're towards the end, but better late than never, right? Bonus question. No bonus question. No bonus. Eureka, can you tell me, okay, the pros and the cons. Okay, Tadao, what's the pros and the cons? Never a dream, pressure,
do
joy.
a bonus question after they answer back either in the comments. They can leave comments on the question, or
he just said the pros and cons. I mean, they're still with that. Yeah, that's Liddy. Okay, Little Part 24. Yeah, okay.
All right, but I'm just trying to give out an idea right now.
Yeah, Mello says, yeah, F your big arm auntie and her potato salad and raisin in it. Okay. Hey, Moo Moo.
We go want to vote.
Let's vote, guys. Okay, what's the vote? Let's go. We're gonna shut down.
1 for another question. 2 to
end the show. Okay. She's saying question. Okay. All right. Quick. We gotta answer this quick. Whatever this is.
They can leave the what's called. They're answering the comments after the video's over.
Okay. If your spouse or partner had a child outside of your relationship, would you stay?
No.
Well, that would be in your relationship. They'd be pregnant. So if somebody was pregnant, they made a mistake, they had a one-night stand, they got back together, and they're pregnant, and you found it's not yours. It's done?
No, yes.
Nate says no. Queen of Blair said bye. Bro came in like a future concert. Okay, all right. So iHeart said nope. Oh, nah. That nigga is done. Okay, absolutely not. Goodbye. Hell, damn, no.
I don't even know Ty in here. What up, Ty?
Yeah, I'm out. Nah, fam. Hell to the nah. Y'all are so tough. Wow, that's too much. That's
You want to stay with them?
I'm not saying that, but if you really love y'all are speaking from a very non-emotional. Can we get to the low-key dodged a bullet then? Okay, yo. Why?
That's a fact.
Right. Why can't we get to the point where we're saying somebody is totally in love and engulfed? Let's go to the extreme, guys. Okay. iHeart said that's a constant reminder that they cheated. I lost service. I'm not sure what happened or whatever. I'm not sure what she said. Okay.
If it wasn't in the agreement, nope.
So you guys are out, right? If I can claim the kids on my taxes, then maybe. Oh, yeah, Dub, you let that nigga cream pie you at the and sat with baby in your belly for 9 months and want to come back to me. Hey, would you stay if your man had a kid while y'all were together? Are you asking me? Oh, okay, I know she's asking me. Are you asking me, Eureka Rose?
Okay. I think she is asking you, but we asked you that.
I know she is. Lava Life, Kim, okay, Lila Low, laugh out loud, that's a funny question, okay. How is it funny, Lila Low? There's nothing funny about that. Cheating is one thing, but a baby's a whole different ball game. It really depends. I mean, babies are blessings. It depends if we were broken up and then we got back together or whatever, as long as everyone has an understanding or whatever. I mean, babies are blessings. I mean, it's a child. If that relationship is really severed and a baby resulted from that and we were apart, I mean, what's the big deal? Now, if the person cheated and did that, I would probably still not, it's a 50-50. I may not be interested, because I would want to know right away. I wouldn't want a child to pop up years later and it's like, oh, what's going on with this or whatever the case is. Because if I'm not concerned about somebody being with other people, it's a possibility that can happen. Hell no, exactly. Damn drama. Nah, dub. Okay. Not getting back. It's funny because I know everybody will say hell to the no. Well, I didn't just say hell to the no, right? Nah, no, nada, no bueno, move up. Okay. Yeah, it's different than cheating because now I know you went raw dog. Well, wait, you luck is just a baby you got out of the deal. Okay. Doug said the past is the past. My brother did that ish. It happens. It's nothing unique. I mean, we all have a story.